Okay, the 387 enhancement pack from Armstrong Powerhouse. So in the cab we have a fairly detailed cab with the trim number here. That's very nice. Oh yeah, AP did fix the black void issue with the cab on the back wall. So first thing we need to do to set up the cab is to insert the master key, reverse it to neutral.
TPWS and AWS operational.
Reset the AWS. Go over here to the MITRAC TMS. Extrovert driver all operation. Yes. Driver ID. Like this. Root code. We can have 1011. You're on the Academy test track, so it doesn't really matter which destination we pick because this doesn't really exist. So I put Uber race course because I don't think anyone would ever use that. Next we have the GSMR, which we can register on, like the 375, 377 enhancement. So we can put in 5 Zulu 01 to have a phone number. It's 21. You have registered as 5 Zulu 01. Because this is also driver only operated, which means we can press T and U to open the doors on the left side. Like so, the pantograph has now raised. I think that's the compressor going. And like that, the air conditioning has come on. Close the doors by pressing the R key. Like so, and we can now depart. Press end on the TMS, the array off, power to forwards, and we can depart on the test track. So we're not going very far, just around the corner to the other station. Also, next thing I know, we'll be at danger because as they plonk in another train so we can couple to it. So I think these sounds they have reused from the 375, 377, which it does make sense because they're both electro stars. I mean, I'm not a huge expert on electro stars because electro stars operate in the south and I live in the north, so I think last time I saw an electro star was 2015. Approved. Hey, Goose Studios also did a bunch of new passenger views. This is the one for Great Western Railway. It looks really nice. They also look a lot like iron board seats. You know, like most Bond trains have. Like in Manchester, iron board seats are on the 802s, 195s. you know, a bunch of modern stock. Gently pulling up to this other 387. So I think the procedure is top 6 feet, then come closer, then couple. So jar a bit closer. How do I turn my headlights off? Is that just not possible? So we have now successfully coupled to the other unit. Oh, we can turn them off. So reverser to off, master key out, DRA on. And we can now board passengers. Actually, I think you need the master key in to operate the doors. Like that. That's weird. These ones didn't open. Strange. So yeah, the exterior looks really good, really high res. You know, as you would expect from Powerstonks. Yeah, just ignore the last door, the platform isn't really long enough. So back in a different 387, we're on the loop this time. So loop, acknowledge the line in blue. You know, so you can do like test stock and stuff. So set up the cab again, so master key in, reverse to neutral.
TPWS and AWS operational.
Move over to the MITRAC driver early operation. Yes, driver ID. Probably just won't bother with the desk style this time. Oh, you can just go to Potter's Bar. That's fine. Register on the GSMR. So this one is, let's say, register. This is 1 Zulu 69, and rest signal some other like that. So reverse this forward, DRA off, and we're cleared to depart. So this pack is officially called the Class 377, 379, 387 enhancement pack, because it contains the 377, 377, 7, 379 and 387 units of Virtual Star. Also, on this piece of track, they speed limit is 140, even though 387s, they can do 110, but I think they're on the path to do 100. Also, on the Brighton main line, you can do 90 because third rail. So liveries, it does come with quite a few liveries. So you get Southern for the 377-6 and 377-7. You get, for the 379, you get Central Express East Anglia with different logos and branding. For the 387, you get Thameslink with the white body and the green doors. You get X Great Northern Gatwick Express, which is the unit on the rear of this train. You get Gatwick Express, the iconic red. You get C2C with the white body and the blue doors. I get GWR with the green and the bit of white. So yeah, nice selection of liveries for the morning units. Also, if you already own the TSM5377 EP, you do get a discount. I don't remember what it is, but if you go to AP's website, it'll tell you. Okay, bits and bobs. This section is dedicated to aspects of this pack that don't warrant a dedicated section but are still of note. Bonafide window frames are seen on the newer generation Electrostars seen in this pack. Forward facing camera light and pantograph monitoring lights, AC mode only, illuminate when reverser is forward or reverse and there is door interlock. Scrolling destinations where they are longer than the front display can show. The scrolling, this is coach number X of Y on the side of the train, referring to this. So for example, this is coach number 1 of 12. And down here, you have, this is coach number 6 of 12. Well, that's really elevated. Fully revamped cab visuals with new shading, weathering and reflections. New speedometer and AWS LED sunflower visuals on the 387. New modelled aux off, aux on, AC system select, DC system select and uncoupled buttons. 4-step reverser with off notch. PBC will not move into power notch unless the reverser is in forward or reverse. Reverser will not move if power brake controller is in a power notch. If the taillights switch is in auto mode, taillights will automatically turn on when the reverser is moved to off and vice versa. TPWS light illuminates during AWS self-test. New style AWS sounds on the 377 and 387. Safety system isolated illuminates on cab desk when DVD is disabled. Front roof light only illuminates when line light is on. Correct door open buttons illuminate when doors are open and on the relevant side. In-cab unit vehicle number labels. Functioning brake hold button, which applies to equivalent of step 1 brake, only operational up to 60 miles an hour. And the pantograph will drop or shoes will lift if the emergency plunger is used. Intermittent, slow and fast wiper speeds. And visual alarms outside the cab when AWS and DVD are active. The visible driver automatically moves to whichever cab you are in. Right hand head out view is located next to the DMLC motor bogie. Yeah, to be honest, I really do hate this view. And wipers operate on AI services if it's raining. So yeah, a lot of detail. Mainly just things carried over from the 375, 377 and has been. Okay, this unit also features the cold start option, as in the several other packs. So cold start means the unit is in the following state when it loads. Main reservoir brick cylinder pressures are 0, auxiliaries are tripped, and pantograph is down and shoes are up. To prepare a unit from cold, please follow the instructions below. We're also in the 379. So 379013 in the National Express East Anglia livery. That comes with the pack. So hold the aux on button down for 7 seconds, which is up here. So aux on. So auxiliaries have now started. Speedometer will now carry out a self-test, as seen here. Very riveting. Turn the master key in by pressing Shift and W. Also the cab light, press L. Very nice. So insert the master key, reverse it to neutral. Oh yeah, the AWS voice is also only on the newer 387 units, not this one. Hold either AC system select or DC system select button down, depending on whether you are below overhead wires or on third rail. So AC system select until it illuminates, which it already has. Also says you will now need to wait 3 minutes for the auxiliary compressor to build up sufficient air pressure to allow you to raise the pantograph or drop the shoes. So you need to wait 3 minutes from pressing AC system select to pressing the pantograph up button. Okay, now the pantograph has been raised. We need to wait for air pressure to build up in the main reservoir and the brick cylinder gauges. So you must now wait for main reservoir pressure to build to 6.5 bar. Once it has done so, you will obtain a brake release. So wait for this left needle to get up to 6.5 on the gauge. Okay, now the main reservoir has built up to 6.5 bar. So it says, after carrying out this procedure, your unit will now be successfully prepared from cold, which means we can now obtain a brake release. So down to step 2, step 1, release. Step 1, step 2, step 3, emergency. So the unit has now been started from cold. I think it only took like 8-10 minutes. So we can now open doors. And look at the passenger view. I've never been on a 379, so I can't really say how realistic it is, but it does look really nice. It is a lot better than what we had earlier. Okay, we can also do with the MITRAC is just like this. Okay, go to settings. So saloon lights. At the moment, saloon lights are on. If you press this, saloon lights are off. Doesn't really make a whole lot of difference. I don't know. You can turn on. You can isolate the cab air conditioning. You can also isolate the saloon air conditioning. Also, I'm not sure if this was already in the previous enhancement for the other electrical stars, but you also have a traction status. So if I release brakes and apply power, you get like blue bars to indicate how much traction is being applied. So this is everything I wanted to cover for my first, I won't say a first look because I've already had a play around with it earlier. So do I recommend the pack? Yeah, it is a lot better than what we had earlier for the Theatre Tibbin, which was just a few reskins. So yeah, definitely go buy it. It is definitely very worth the price. You get a lot of new features, get a very nice destination scrolling destination. So if you're a fan of electrical stars and like modern traction, then yeah, I would definitely go and purchase this. It would definitely be used a lot in scenarios. I've already got one in development already. So thank you all for watching. Subscribe for more channel content. Like the video if you are so inclined. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.